Hey guys, this is Swastik. We're back with another video, and today guys, this is my second version of my Omnitrix, and I'm gonna show you this. So this Omnitrix is, I'm very proud of this Omnitrix. The second version, just for display, even though the glitter looks much better, I would say, this has a much more better look as the Omnitrix rather than this. This just looks like a piece of, this looks pretty good, but this looks better. Or I'm just consulting myself. It's either one of the two. So this has a lot of nice features that I love. So this is the one button. So I fixed the button placement, and the bottom placement over here is fine. The dial rotates, and also the dial pops out and rotates. So dial pops out and rotates. You can smash it down. You can also smash it down. Like I don't have to care that much when you're wearing it, at least. So how you wear it, before I show you how you wear it, it's actually hold on by this pin of sorts that holds it. And before I show you how to wear it, let's first of all take out the Omnitrix dial. So this dial, this top piece can be actually rotated off. So let me rotate it out. So this piece, so as you can see, there are multiple pieces. So let me remove all the piece. Let's keep this over here right now. So this is actually the Omnitrix base, and it goes on like that. So you wear it like this. So you can wear it right like this. So the problem that I had, if you can see it or not, there is a big space, and since this is a circle, it's not like you can just make it shorter. If I had thought about this before, I would have cut about here, and if I had cut it around there, this would be a very nice and snug fit. But I think the benefit of doing it like this is that when I go older and my forearms thickens a bit, this will be a much more better fit. So we have these pieces. So this piece goes from in the place over here, so like that, and as you can see, so this piece fits right over there. So the benefit of doing it like this is when I wear the Omnitrix, so let's say I wear it, so if I were to wear it, this piece isn't going to come down, and it's not going to go up as well. And when I keep this piece on top of here, the top piece is going to stop it from going to the bottom, and the bottom wedges is going to stop it from going out, which is just going to make the Omnitrix, this piece, be stuck over here. And originally, this piece is supposed to go in here, and this outer layer is a little bit thicker, and inside here there is another thick layer, which means if I keep it from here, you can force it to go from here. So let me force it to go from here to there. So you have to force it quite a bit. So once you force it in, it's not gonna come out that easily. So as you can see, if you push it from the bottom, it will come out, but if you do it like that, it's not gonna come out, which is a very nice feature that I like. And over here, this is the dial piece. So as you can see, this is the piece that rotates, and I have two versions of this. So two versions of this. So if I take this out, you just have to rotate it, and as you can see, there is a thick layer over it, which makes this dial stuck. So this dial is just a dial, and this is the first version. So this first version has a mechanism that allows you to change your faceplate by just changing up these. And I have the original Bentane logo in this one, so I use this one. So, and you keep it on top of this. So this was what the first one that I made. So this is base plate 1, and the base plate 2 looks like this, and it allows you to rotate through the bin aliens. So it allows you to rotate through bin aliens, and this is base plate 2, so that's why this is much more easier to place, and this is much more loose. So as you can see, it's much more loose, it's much more giving for this to come out, and it's also, I think it's much more bad than this one, as you can see, right? And also this does not stay in flush due to this piece, and this piece is responsible to make it change. So even though I revolve this, it's not gonna change as long as I don't do this. So I will have to do this manually if I want the aliens to change. And if I want to change the faceplate, I will have to take this out, and I will have to keep this in. So I just rotate this in, and this will be our new faceplate, and you just keep it over there, right? Let me show you this, but I prefer the other faceplate, the faceplate 1, the baseplate 1, because it's I find it much more appealing than this one. So this one is nice and all, but there is a huge gap. As you can see, there is a huge gap. Even if I do anything, there is gonna be a gap. This is not that secure, so this just moves when you're rotating this, and changing aliens like this is not that fun, since it's not like the show, and I want it to be like the show. Originally I tried it like the previous version, where you rotate this dial and it rotates through the aliens, but it just did not work in this version. I mean, it did not work in the previous version as well, but in this version it just did not work. Even if I use the previous dial and try to rotate it, so it's just it's not working. Like, even if it worked, it did not work that consistently that it made me want to use this. So even though this can freely rotate, it did not allow me to rotate like this. So that's the problem that I had. So that's why I did not use this mechanism. Rather, I used this one, where you rotate the bottom piece, so this piece, to rotate through the aliens. But anyway, I did not like this, so I do not use this dial, whereas I use this one, because this one is much more secure, since this faceplate is for this dial. So this is much more secure. This fits on, this does not struggle to move, this spins well as well, and it goes on this cap, and I like this cap rather than that cap. So as you can see the difference, I like this one, and it fits very well. I don't see much problems in this. So let me I don't see many problems in that. And where is this piece? So this piece, so here this fits due to friction. So this piece fits due to friction. This is the second base, and on here is actually that piece. So there is a lip over here and a lip over there. So over here it's not gonna come out that easily, but it does come out sometimes. But in the other piece, so this piece, that's why I use that piece. Might sound a little bit confusing, but anyway, so let's keep the base plate from the bottom. So you just fit that in. Then after that, you keep this piece from the top. You spin it around until this fits. I don't think I will change the base plate anymore, or the faceplate many times, since I think it will damage the body. And since the body is separate piece from the top piece, I mean, I can always remove the piece, but I don't want to do that. So let's wear this and show how you wear this. So since there is the button, you will have to place it like this, okay? And in the bottom, to lock it up, you use this kind of pin. I found this that it's used to tie cables. If I find a better pin, I will change the pin, since this pin is not that easy to wear actually. So you just pull it. Did it go in? Yeah, it went in. You pull it fully. Once you pull it fully, I like to rotate it at least a few times. Then you can just put it anywhere. I just keep it over there and it's not that visible. So as you can see, this is very loose. Like, it's very loose. Even though it looks good, it's loose. So what I do to make it less loose is I actually use a piece of card. And I have a piece of card. So I take a piece of card, fold it like this, and I just fit it in between this plate, so which makes it much more stable. So now it's not gonna move. It's much more stable even if I move my hand. So if this was just this fit, I would prefer this Omnitrix than the other one. So let me wear the other one on my other hand and wear the top piece over there. So as you can see, these are the two Omnitrix. Both have their own features, I would say, but I prefer this. I think I prefer this. I have no idea. Both have their own perks. I think both are very cool. But I can't just choose favorites, right? I wish this one was much more better. That's it. This is almost like it's in peak. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it does not fit me on the go. So I have to add an extra piece of block that helps me to make this wearable and makes this much more better. But whereas on this, it fits me well. It's not gonna move, like, unless you stick it very badly. But the things that it messes up on is so bad. So we have the two versions, and this also actually used to like come out, but I'm not sure. Even on the video that I tried it, oh, this piece is along with that piece. That's why on the video I made it, I tried to pull the top piece only, so that's why it was not coming out. So as you can see, and I think this version is much more realistic. I would think so as well. There is a big gap like in the original Omnitrix, whereas the gap over here is very less. And the faceplate can also be changed. This can always rotate, and you can smash down the button. Like, I don't have to care about that, since this is made of a strong plastic. It's actually like plastic. I can hit it very hard, and unless I press it very hard, it's not gonna break. Whereas this has, this is pretty flimsy, and I'm always scared of breaking this. So there are my Omnitrix variants, and there are some prototypes that I want to show you. I want to make it work. So like in the video there, it rotates the dial like this, and the aliens change. I want to make that work. I have, if I make the third version, I will definitely think of a way to make that work, because I really want that to work. Like that's my goal. Like that's the holy grail of Omnitrix. And obviously, if you have seen the videos where you use the smartwatch to make the Omnitrix, is great and all, but the feeling of building of paper is completely different. So I love this Omnitrix. If it just fit well on my hand, like that's my only critique. Except that this dial not rotating, the aliens is one of the other. That's why I do not use this version. Even this version is pretty cool actually, but like that's life, what can you do? So this is gonna be it for today's video. In the next video, we are gonna check out something else. I think I have a few more things. I think I have a few more. Actually, I think I only have one more thing left that I have to show. But till then, be a hero. So it's hero time. So let's do this. It's hero time. So bye bye.